in a way, from our point of view. The Hinduism, we expect to go to Trinidad and see Hinduism, a little slice of India. Now, many of our students here are interested in the arts, and this is one of the great attractions of India. The architecture, the sculpture, the visual arts of all sorts, the music and the food. Now, I'm curious to know whether Trinidad has taken that, so do we get that if we go to Trinidad, or do we get something that's been transformed, and does it have its own art?
Okay. First, in terms of, that's the conception of it. I would not say it is a slice of India. I would say it is a manifestation of Indian culture, if you understand. Because I can't say whether it exists in the same way in India and that it's a part, but it is authentically Indian, but in Trinidad. We host every year the Pacific Lutheran University and also Trinity College in Hartford. We have students that come down every year and participate in a lot of the cultural activities, not only in Hindu cultural activities, but others as well in Trinidad, because I do believe there's something very significant about that space in Trinidad, because not only is Hindu culture very vibrant, but also the Afro-Creole culture is also very vibrant in Trinidad as well. And both exist simultaneously, and it makes for a fascinating interaction and blend of a sort of a year-long of festivals. Every month there's something, right? But yeah, so Derek Walcott, when he received the Nobel Prize for Literature and Poetry in 1990, his speech to the Nobel Committee was about the celebration of Ram Leela in Trinidad. So that's an open-air theater where they reenact the ancient Ramayana every year. It's done in hundreds of places every year throughout the island. My son participates in it every year. He acts in it. And I know the Trinity College students come and they do that. And the music culture is amazing. Again, there's just something about the space in Trinidad that just produces a musicality. I mean, the level of musicians. It's kind of like in the Black church in America, how every Sunday there's just amazing performances and people with just incredible talent just there, undiscovered, and they're not even looking to be discovered. It's just part of it, and it's very similar in culture. It's just in every temple there are amazing dholak players and harmonium players and singers, and it's so common. So you have a lot of those things. The built environment, though, no, I would say. But I also find that in India, I find it very strange when I go to India and I see the modern buildings, with concrete slabs and just boxes, and how could these people have built all the ancient things you see that are every square centimeter has some carving or something, but then you see the shops and stuff in front are just kind of the same kind of you see this throughout the tropical former colonies, this similar concrete unimaginative block of whatever. So you see a lot of that too. But you do have, there is a temple complex. I said there are tourist attractions. But this was actually inspired by a South Indian guru who comes to Trinidad very often, and he himself thinks of Trinidad as a very special place. What's his name? Dattatreya. I forget his full name. Yeah, Dattatreya. And he has a nice big temple complex there. There's a huge Hanuman Murti, a statue of the monkey god Hanuman. That's the largest statue of Hanuman outside of India. It's there in Trinidad. People come because he has followers all over the world, and they'll come to there, and that's a nice. That's a very nice, beautiful. There's a very interesting and nice place not far from the temple in the sea. It's a story. It comes with a story of an indentured laborer who had a dream. Wanted to build a mandir to worship probably Shiva. I can't remember who exactly, but he built it on the sugarcane lands